by all Conservative Party members. The streaming giant Netflix has just reported its second quarter results, and it lost nearly 1 million subscribers from April through to June. But that is significantly fewer than the 2 million customers the company had warned investors it would lose, or thought it might lose at least. Well, to help crunch these latest numbers from Netflix, we can speak to Wade Payson-Denney from Parrot Analytics, who helped the media industry understand global audience TV streaming demand. Well, thanks very much indeed for joining us. Were you sort of surprised and impressed by these latest figures?
I was. I definitely thought they would report a significantly larger loss. But like you said, it's all about the expectations game. That's one thing Netflix has consistently been good at. They beat expectations about 2/3 of the time. So I think they know, how to kind of just how to play that game and when to, maybe lowball how things will be in the next quarter. But look, it's a win for Netflix. It's also a win for the entire streaming and entertainment industry. I think a lot of competitors...
Why do you say that? Because, I mean, they're still losing the best part of 1 million subscribers. I mean, that's the hard sort of nuts and bolts of this.
Yeah, no, you're right. And I think Reed Hastings, the CEO, did a good job on the video of making it clear that, these are losses. He didn't really bang the drum even as much as a lot of, outside analysts and obviously Netflix stockholders would have. But look, I think if they're losing if they're losing subscribers at a smaller rate than they expected, it's a big win. I think. Maybe we'll get to this in a sec, but I think Stranger Things was just such a crucial player in helping Netflix stem the bleeding. I think without that show, they would have probably been down about as much as they expected. And I know that show exceeded their expectations. It exceeded our expectations. But yeah, back to you.
And that is the challenge, isn't it, in a way? And maybe that's the hallmark of early days Netflix, was coming up with outstanding series or documentaries or whatever it might be that brought people in. I mean, once you're in, let's be honest, there's an awful lot of mush to wade through, actually. It's not all star-studded, brilliant television, is it?
Yeah, no, that's right. And I think that's being seen in not just, Netflix losing subscribers, but basically all of its competitors are gaining subscribers. They're gaining demand share. So we measure demand for content. So we found that the demand for original series is a big leading indicator of subscriber growth. That's why it's so important. That's why we measure it and publicize those figures. This past quarter was the first time ever that Netflix's 6 main competitors, being Prime Video, Disney Plus, Apple TV Plus, HBO Max, Hulu, and Paramount Plus, they had a larger market share combined market share than Netflix globally when it comes to original series for the first time ever. So that's a huge sign of just like how much things are shifting, and just frankly how mature the market is becoming. And Netflix, even like they're going to keep losing shares. It's a question of whether they can build their total demand for content. Yeah,
you can't have it all to yourself when it's that good for that long, can you? Wade, thank you very much indeed. Good to speak to you.
Thanks, you too.
Well, do stay with us here on BBC News. Coming up in just a moment, it's not just temperatures at a record high in the UK. If you've got your fingers crossed, you might want to check your numbers for the biggest ever lottery jackpot and the Euro Millions.